return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Butker now to kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Down inside the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming out.
And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad. Yeah. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The out route, he finds Hardman. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, hit one.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks like going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Mahomes now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. 81. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone.